Okay, so in this video we're going to take a look at how can we use our graphing calculator to solve where a quadratic equals 0. So suppose we have the equation 0 equals 4x squared minus 2x minus 12. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my graphing calculator and I'm going to enter the equation into my calculator. You'll notice I have an equation written in y2. And that's okay because the equal to is not highlighted, so I'm just going to leave that there. Okay, I'll go ahead and hit graph, and my parabola pops up. Okay, and we're trying to find where the parabola is 0. Well, in other words, if my equation were y equals 4x squared minus 2x minus 12, and this graph represents this equation, what I'm looking for is where is this equation 0? Where is the y equal to 0? I'm replacing my y with a 0. My calculator offers me an option. And that option is found under my second trace menu, the Calc menu, and you'll see that option right away. It says 0. Okay, so I'm asking my calculator to find the zeros. I'm asking my calculator to find where is y 0. My calculator needs to give a left boundary. In other words, in between what two values do you want me to find a 0? That's what my calculator is asking. Well, if I look at my calculator, I see it looks like there's going to be a 0 right about there. So I need to move my cursor so that I am to the left of that point. Now, right now, I am to the right of that point, or you might argue below that point. Now I'm certainly to the left of that value, okay, or above that value. But I'm to the left of that value because as I move left and right, okay, as I move to the right, I'm getting closer to it. As I move to the left, I'm getting farther away, above it. When I'm certain I'm to the left of the value, I'm going to hit enter. Move to the right of the value. Now I'm to the right of the value. When I'm certain I'm to the right of the value, I'll hit enter again. Guess, please. There's one of my zeros at negative 1.5. Now I want to find my other 0 because I see that there's another 0. It looks like right over here. Okay, so I'm going to use my calculator again. Second trace 0. Okay, left bound. Okay, let's move my cursor over. So here's the 0. Let me go to the left of that 0. I'm to the left. Move to the right. Guess, there's my second 0. 2. Okay, so my answers are negative 1.5 and 2. And if I were to solve this problem by factoring, guess what? I would get those same answers. Actually, we did that problem in class. What if I have a problem that I look at and say, oh man, let's try Billy's method here. Oh, I can't solve this. It can't be factored. That's the great thing about the calculator. I can't factor it. I can't solve it by hand, but I can type the equation into my calculator. So now I'm going to graph this equation. And I see two zeros again. Well, I'm going to find the zeros. Second trace, 0. I'm going to move to the left. See my button on the left arrow, left of the 0, to the right of that 0. Well, there's my first 0, and I'm going to round it, negative 2.28 to the hundredths place. Let's find my second 0. Okay, I'm to the left, I'm to the right, hit enter. Okay, negative 0.22. That's my second 0. So the answers to this equation are actually x equals those two values. I know that I couldn't find them by factoring because this problem was prime, but I was able to find them using my calculator. We're actually going to show you some other ways to find them later on this year, but for now, the calculator is just an excellent tool to find some of these answers, or even check some of your answers.